Hi Virgo, this is Marishi Mashasuluka. Let's see, what is your situation as of now and what you need to hear from me right now. Virgo's out there, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is it that you need to hear from me right now? Virgo's out there. What is it that you need to hear from me right now? Virgo's out there. Your first card is the Page of Swords. Alright. Six of Wands. Very defensive energy coming through in regards to wanting to win. Okay? Wanting things to go your way. Behind the deck, we've got the King of Cups. There is this energy of putting up a fight with another person. Page of Swords along with the King of Cups. You might be putting up this fight with this person because you want to have things go your way. It's like pushing the buttons. My throat is getting a little itchy. It's almost like you're pulling a stunt where you're not going to talk with them. Give me a second. Usually, Page of Swords is somebody who's very defensive and they're very vocal. Alright? But since my throat was itchy and I was not able to talk, there is something about you keeping, there is this energy of restricting your thought. Alright? That is your way of putting up a fight. Like it's almost like a Cold War. Alright? Give me a second. Could you clarify the Page of Swords here, please? What is this person up to? Page of Swords. Whoa. We got a Flipper, which is the Devil's energy along with the Eight of Pentacles. This is how you... It's like... Devil's energy is toxic. Alright? You are trying to... I want to say play mind games. Okay, this is the way you are strategizing. When I'm looking at the Eight of Pentacles, this is your strategy. Okay? Trying to mess with the Emperor. Yeah? I'm just going to clarify. It looks a little interesting. So, what do you want to tell me? Because I feel like you're playing with their mind. All right, this person, because King of Cups. Devil's energy here. Please clarify the devil here. Yep. This one. Looking at the Page of Wands, which is a communication, the Well card, along with the Three of Wands. You want something to come through. Okay? This is your way of communicating it. Being toxic. Okay? Whatever you are up to with the Page of Swords, and I feel like you are restricting communication probably. Is that how you're going to go about it? Page of Swords. You got it? Ace of Swords here. Queen of Cups. Ten of Wands. Is weighing on you. Yeah. You're trying to achieve something out of it. Alright? The Star card speaks about your dreams, your wishes, your desires. Alright? It is weighing on your mind, but this is the way you're thinking. Alright? Probably you're thinking about cutting off communication. Not speaking how you feel. Alright? This is something to do with a toxic way. Yeah, you want this, the Two of Cups. Alright, let's move on. You want some kind of transformation to come through within a connection. Alright, you want the Two of Cups. Give me a second. There is a mix-up. Alright. We are still on the first card and it's been 5 minutes. Some of you might be dealing with a Leo energy or probably a Libra or Scorpion energy. Virgo's out there. You're getting defensive though, all right? And you're strategizing. Because Eight of Pentacles, you are strategizing. That is your energy as well, Virgo. Ooh. You've got a Hangman energy, Nine of Pentacles. That could be your energy because Virgo again. Hangman and the Five of Pentacles. I get this energy, you are outcasting this person. Okay, Seven of Cups. There is this energy of putting a full stop. Five Pentacles as well, shunning this person out. King of Swords. What the fuck is going on? You're very confusing. It's almost like you are confused in your headspace as well. Alright, because Seven of Cups are very hopeful and very wishful. Can we have the next card, please? Virgos, all over the place. Can we have the next card, please? Here's one. Looking at the Four of Cups, you're not happy with, or you're not okay with how things are. Alright, with the King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, you're still hopeful though. There is this energy of there is still potential. That is why you are putting up an act. Because you want to, your agenda is to have that win or victory. All right, with that Six of Wands. You want things to go your way. That is why you are doing all this. All right, whatever you are up to, you're doing all this because you feel like there is still potential. Okay? And I get this energy of you holding on. Yeah, the Star card. This person could be your... the Star card is all about your dreams, your wishes, your desires. So this person could be your what you're wishing for. Alright? Earlier it was a Two of Cups. So you're wishing to be with this person. Some of you might be dealing with a Taurus or... an Aries or a Taurus energy. A Cancerian energy, Page of Pentacles, something else, Aquarius energy. Virgo's out there. There is something about your reading where you're unable to think. Alright? Because Nine of Cups. Yes, that is the confirmation. Alright, the Moon card. Because something is blinding you. I picked this energy because I'm getting a little stuck with your reading. Alright, because this is you. Alright, who is unable to see through the bullshit. Okay, because whatever you're wishing for is, is blinding you. Okay, whatever, how you can make it happen is what is going in your head, like all the time. It's keeping you under some kind of an illusion, and that is making it difficult for me to read the energy because you are a little messed up in the head right now. I'm just saying. Because you are in an unhappy place with how things are. There is this energy of loss, disappointments. But then, you're not giving up. Alright? You are fighting in your own way. You're strategizing. Devil's energy. That's why it's just getting a little too much. I don't like that for you. Behind the deck, we've got the Four of Wands. This is what you are wanting. The long term. Stability and security. This is what you're wishing for. But there is something about being in the dark. I'm going to use another deck. What do you want to tell me about the moon here? What do you want to tell me about the moon here, please? one. Looking at the well card, you're hoping for a transformation. Eight of Cups. Behind the deck is a Ten of Wands. There is a need for you to walk away. Let go of this. Okay, whatever you're wishing for, there is a need for you to. This could be a person who walked away from you. You are wanting them to return as well. Okay, this is what you are holding on to. A baggage from the past, which you are not willing to let go because you want this to happen. All right, that is your wish. So I'm getting this energy. You are under some kind of a trance, all right? Because you're not thinking straight. You're blinded by, your dream, all right, which is already broken. Oh, some of you might be dealing with a strong Pisces energy, an Aries energy, Sagittarius energy. All right, can we have the next card, please? Virgo's out there. I don't like your reading. Virgo's out there. Can we have the next card, please? We're looking at the Queen of Swords. That's what I'm saying. You need to think like the Queen of Swords instead of the Page of Swords. Okay? The Queen of Swords is somebody who is very practical, very straightforward, very cutthroat, no bullshit and all that. Right now, the way you're thinking is messed up. There is a need for you to, put an end to something. That card is all about the transition, leaving behind the dead and walking away. What is not working, you just bury it and move on. That is a way you have to think. Okay? Even if it is not what you want, think with your head. What is the right thing to do? What is a practical thing to do? Behind the deck, we've got the Eight of Wands. Again, forward moving energy. Okay? Some of you might be dealing with a Virgo or a Libra energy, or probably a Scorpion energy, or a Sagittarius energy. Not what you want to hear. There's Page of Swords in there. Very defensive. It is not going to be easy for you to listen to this. But that's not my problem, is it? Can we have the... Ace of Swords. The clarity. This is what I have to convey. And this is how it will be said. Even if you like it or not, this is your message. Alright? Cut through the bullshit and move on with your life. Virgo's out there. Can we have the last card, please? Virgo's out there. The time of the clock is 2:20. Alright? We're still looking at the start. That's right. You are going to fight for this. In the center of the reading is the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Star card speaks about your dreams, your wishes, your desires. Alright? And that is what you're fighting for. Page of Wands. You're willing to, fight with me. Okay? Or take a piece of my neck. Because if you look at this card up close as well, the dogs are literally at each other's throats. So it's like you might get nasty. somebody tells you it is not going to work out. That is why I was getting a very, harsh with you. Because that was the energy which I was getting out of your reading with the way you are thinking. Very brutal. Because the devil's energy earlier, the way you're planning things out, you're not thinking straight. The devil has consumed your thoughts. Okay? And all you're thinking is, I want to win this, the Six of Wands energy. Behind the deck, you've got the Queen of Pentacles. This could be your energy. There is a need for you to ground yourself. Okay? You're conflicted with what you want. People are not on the same page. You might be wishing for this. The person whom you're wishing for is not wanting you. Okay? There is a need for you to ground your energy. Because like I said, initially when I was reading your energy, it was all over the place. It was making me, making it difficult for me to even get through. Okay? Because there was a lot of, cloudy energy. So there is a need for you to ground yourself. I don't know what you have to do, but research, go hug a tree or something. I don't know, go plant, do some gardening or yoga or paint or bake a cake. I don't know. What calms your head down? For me, it's walk on the beach, which I couldn't do for a very long time. Or even just walking, okay? Which again, I couldn't do because my knee is busted. So, yeah. Whoa, yeah. This is in regards to something which you're waiting on. There is a need for you to ground yourself when it comes to what you are waiting on. You need to think clearly. Okay, I'm just going to break the deck here. Some of you might be dealing with a Leo energy, a Pisces energy, or probably a Capricorn or a Sagittarius energy. I get this feeling you will be very disheartened. It's like, somebody is just wording it, like spelling it out to me. I don't like this. But yeah, Nine of Swords. It's going to stress you out. It's going to be a little disheartening. All right? But this is what it is. And you know it. All right? You know it is not worth it. But again, you're losing your sleep over this. It makes you very, very anxious or keeps you up in the night because you want it so badly because it's so important for you. Like it's like a big deal for you. I don't know why, but it is. Okay? That's it. I wish you the very best. This is Varishi. You have a chance to look at and relaxing.